Buenas chicos, soy Hall. Si tenemos noticia de última hora, justamente cuando grabo este vídeo estoy en directo. Sí, estoy en directo y acaban de sacar un vídeo sobre el evento del 20 aniversario en el canal oficial de Blizzard. No sé lo que dice, no sé qué va a venir y me vais a ver reaccionando en directo con el chat. Pero creo que para que podáis tener también en vivo o semi vivo en el canal de YouTube la reacción, vamos a grabarlo. Vídeo del canal oficial de Warcraft. Vamos a ver qué es lo que nos dicen sobre el evento del 20 aniversario. Los subtítulos están arriba, en un principio. Vamos a ver qué nos dice Blizzard. Wowcast.
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft.
Pronto.
Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So Holly.
Yes?
Let's talk anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone. What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year. You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're gonna see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
That's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live team, and then we started to pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Yeah.
And so we
fondly is a word.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are gonna be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock Depths, I was there with my hunter just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random too, so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
I remember going there and dying. So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic,
Tenemos banda, profundidades de roca negra.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Oh, no.
Love Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus.
Van a recrear la apertura
Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like Tichondrius, Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Ah, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh man.
It's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Una misión del tiempo, ¿vale?
Yeah.
As we would say, timey-wimey. Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that Timewalking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible Timewalking dungeons.
BFA?
And some of you may be thinking, BFA,
I know.
but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul,
Paseo en el tiempo de Classic.
and the 2 Strathholmlings. They'll be introduced with the 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other things that we're going to change with Timewalking. We're going to allow players from 10 and up to do it, so a lot of those people that like to level.
Nivel 10 en adelante, pasó en el tiempo. Bien, buen cambio.
Realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors, so we are going to do a vendor refresh, and so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmog show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different Timewalking tours.
Nuevas recompensas.
So I can go to Dire Maul, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run, or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance in Timewalking for that mount, actually. Yes.
I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that player?
It's the only one I got first try.
That's so awesome.
My lucky one was the headless horse.
Dame más recompensas.
I couldn't get the charger, but I ended up with that one. So.
It took me years to get that one.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always think about the Caverns of Time and the party there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary. But you're gonna notice right away that everything is right at the entrance, right outside. And there's all kinds of activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called the Fashion Frenzy, where you're gonna have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller, Lorewalker Cho, is gonna tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're gonna get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's a perfect one for you. Right?
I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink. So you're gonna be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're gonna be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes. You can cosplay as heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
We also have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles and clues and other things to help out the visitors within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
Ah, bueno, vamos a tener una especie de secretos de Azeroth. Bien, está chulo.
Yes, so Korax returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the World Dragons. Then we have Azure and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new Gate Crashers. Chaw of Anger is going to show up, and so is Archivon the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out into Narcissus, similar to where Doomwalker is.
With so many new activities this year, are there new rewards?
Of course.
Eso, danos
recompensas. For this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically, Ashes of Valar was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic. And so we iterated on it.
Es como los Phoenix que tenemos, con más plumillas y demás, pero está chulo.
It's got armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that map. And we enjoyed it so much. And the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of like de los trabajadores. A World of Warcraft team member transmog.
Eso está chulo.
Essentially.
Yeah.
We have to get suits of armor added as
one of
the 30 years, right? We haven't the 30-year service reward yet.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the baby Dreadlord pet.
¡Mira esa mascota!
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my baby Dreadlord pet.
La necesito urgentemente, por favor, póngame 5, gracias.
Oh, yeah.
Hay dos, hay un color.
He was able to put together the sword like Kazakh has, but in baby form. So
Mini
it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a butter knife. So cute. are there any rewards for the Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction quests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc, Human, Night Elf, and Scourge.
Oye,
and these are going to be coming in the November trading post.
Son
How will
caspas
players get these
cosméticas.
full rewards?
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists, and everybody really agreed we needed to really go iconic. And we looked back at our Tier 2 sets. So we ended up making all of the Tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in Judgment armor.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available when Tier 2 came out?
That's a good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then, but we didn't have evokers back then. But we did have a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a Tier 2 upgrade set.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them. Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, and Warlock. And we're also getting a new skywriting called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Drakthir companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Drakthir gonna be like Top Gun.
I gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new Ascendance forms. They really are cool looking. They match each of the elements that shamans use.
Eso está muy chulo.
They really do.
Cambiar la forma de
This
ascensión.
update sounds so amazing. Before we go, is there any other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on
semana que viene estará.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me.
Bueno.
And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
Pues muchas noticias, ¿no? O sea, tenemos evento del aniversario que durará todo el parche, banda profundidades de roca negra con bosses grandes y pequeños, que estará en modo buscador, normal y heroico. Tendremos remodelación de paso del tiempo del evento con más recompensas. Tendremos nuevo paseo en el tiempo de Classic con mazmorras clásicas. Tendremos las nuevas clases para el Drakthir. Tendremos el cambio a la ascensión del chamán. Bueno. ¡Qué alegría! O sea, dámelo todo. Todo esto va a estar en el 11.05. La pregunta es, ¿cuándo va a salir el 11.05? No hay fecha oficial. Pero contando que el parche, que la expansión ha salido a mediados del mes de agosto, a mediados finales, debería salir mediados finales del mes de octubre. Más o menos debería de estar por ahí, más o menos debería de atinarse justamente hacia ahí si queremos saber cuándo estará disponible este parche en World of Warcraft. Poquito más, chicos, decidme abajo en los comentarios qué os ha parecido, os ha gustado las novedades del evento aniversario. Evidentemente habrá más, hemos visto pijamas Murlocs, seguramente haya algún pijama Murloc. Tendremos que ver específicamente todo esto de que es ir en tropa con los Drakthir, las nuevas combinaciones raza-clase del Drakthir, veremos absolutamente todo cuando lo tengamos en el PTR y os traeremos toda la información. Lo dicho, decidme ahí abajo qué os parece estos cambios, estas novedades, porque me interesa muchísimo vuestra opinión. Espero que os haya gustado el vídeo, pero sobre todo que os haya ayudado a entender qué es lo que viene a World of Warcraft. Si es así, dadle a me gusta, suscribiros al canal siempre para estar al tanto de las novedades. Recordad que toda la información la tenéis siempre disponible en nuestra página web, www.altertime.es, y que todos los días nos encontramos en Twitch realizando directo. Nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Chao, chao, chicos.